Hello everyone, Ruby Retrograde Tarot and Tay here, and what I will be serving up for you guys is this new package that I was able to pick up from the post office today. I'm very excited. If any of you speak French or are learning French or whatever, you probably saw the French version of it, but basically it is the newest tarot that came from Célia Melesville, and it was announced, I think, back last summer or something like that. I saw it. I thought it was really cute from watching the preview that she had set that she posted online, and then I kind of forgot about it because at one point in time I got the tracking number, but then it kind of didn't move. It was still kind of like, oh, waiting to be sent out, and so I kind of forgot about it, and I figured, oh, it'll be there in a couple of weeks, like shipping from Europe to North America. It'll take a bit, but pleasantly surprised it arrived. And so here we are. It is this adorable deck. Now it's already a little, like, I just put it back in the box just so you can see how it was sent to me. So you'll see the little difference. So as I mentioned earlier, it's the newest tarot by Célia Melesville, who does very beautiful artwork. It's so pretty. She created us also. She's also a creator behind Lily White and Lily Black and the Tarot Renard, I think it's called, a Renard Tarot. So here in the box, and you'll see by the description what I am talking about. It is the Boo Tarot, adorable ghosts in their own little world. And so this is the bookmark, and then you get a little card that says that just tells you how to get to know your deck with a simple 3-card interview spread. So the first, so it's let's see, who are you, what are your strengths, and what's the nature of our collaboration. I know about interview spread. There's one that I do, but it doesn't have 3. It has 7 cards, and it kind of expands on a little bit of this. So it'll be like, who are you? How do you see me? What are your strengths? What are your weakness? And other things like that. So this is one of, for example, one of her decks that she created here. This is the Lily White. So a whole bunch of marketing thing. And in the box, it's so well packed. So you get the little bubble wrap here. Let me put this box down. You get this nice bag that says "You're magical." Tu es magique. Be wild, be you. So this is from Wild Edition. It's a really large bag, I have to say, though. Like, way bigger than what you would need for a tarot box. So I guess you could put something else in there. You could put multiple tarot decks, I guess, if you want, or anything else. So we'll put that aside. And also, now I don't know if it's just with this batch, or if it's the issue is gonna come up in subsequent batches, but there is a little notice that's included with this deck. And so basically it just says that a ghost played a trick on us. He replaced the image of the Knight of Cups by another. You'll find enclosed the right Knight of Cups card to incorporate into your deck. We apologize for this small inversion. Have fun with our mischievous little ghost, Célia in Wild Editions. So this little inversion. So this is the correct. So we'll probably come across. We'll come across what's the slip up. I already saw it when I was doing the French version of this unboxing, but we'll show it. So here you are. Here is the Boo Tarot. It is so pretty. I think there's something stuck on it. I don't know what it is, but this really pretty box with a little bit of a silvery effect on it. A nice little pattern. We have just a little example, 81 cards with a guidebook, and then the website of the publishing house, which is Wild Edition. And so all this art is watercolor art that's then been, if I remember correctly, scanned and sent off to the prints. So if you can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you'll see the little texture of the canvas there. And so it's really cool. So when you open it up, you have this beautiful box interior. It's like a party in a box. Oh, look at that. I probably should properly. There we go. This beautiful box. It's like a party. you have the booklet. And so on one side, you have French. So here is the French. And then if you flip it, you have the English version right alongside. So it's just a flip and use, which I think is pretty neat. Then the cards didn't come wrapped, shrink wrap, or with one of those plastic or paper bands, which I thought this was nice. And then you also get, which I guess adds to that 81 card, you get these 3 cheat sheets or cheat cards. Basically, they tell you just a little quick keywords about the major and minor arcana, and they're double-sided. So this would be the English version, and then you have the French equivalent over here, and same for the minors there. So Pentacle, swords, okay, and then cups and baton. All right, so let's put that aside. Now, as for the cards, the backs follow the motif that we saw all throughout the box. Look at this. It's so wild. I feel like it's a candy party. So we have the cards here with some nice hollow effect, which looks beautiful. And they are, which I didn't mention earlier, they are reversible friendly. So there's no issue there. And if you like to reverse your cards, the cardstock is on the thin side. So there's no thing about, like, you know, 350, 300, 400 GSM, black core, German core. I forgot what do I see? Like white core, German core, black core. Yeah, it's none of that. It's just cardstock, simple cardstock. I would say it is a similar feel. I would rank it thinner than a US game card. So if you have a US, I don't have one here, but it's slightly thinner than US card. This definitely feel more paper based than recent decks that I've had. So for example, if you saw my last one of my last unboxings, so for example the Love Oracle or any of those cards definitely felt more sturdier, or almost yeah, definitely sturdier, like they had a spine or something. And also the cool thing that about her deck was that for the majors, in here I'll show you the Fool, it has a UV spot, but like a sparkle UV spot that is so cool. It's so fun, but it's only with the majors. Now, you know, I kind of wish, I on one side I kind of wish that it was every single card, but at the same time I kind of like that the majors get a special treatment. So I'm half and half. The edges, they are not colored or anything like that, which is fine. Like there's so much detail for the backs and for the front. That is perfectly fine with me. I have no problems with that. So what we'll do is that we'll zoom in and we'll take a look and do a little flip through of the cards. All right, so let us start with the Fool. And as you can see, it's not numbered, but you'll have the name of the card in French and English. And as well, the cards follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system. And so as I flip through the majors, at least I'll try and catch the sparkles for you guys so you can see how nice it is. So this is the Magician. We have the High Priestess, cozy ghost on a chair, the Empress. Look at all the little ghosties. Each of them are so sparkly and they look so fun. They're looking like they're having a grand time. Then we have the Emperor. Kind of interesting. You could take it at either something is crumbling down or they're building their kingdom or their castle in this case. Then we have the Hierophant. Look at that. Oh, sparkles! I can't get over the sparkles. We have the Lovers. And as you can see, the cards are a matte finish, which totally makes sense, especially for the majors where you have this speck of shine going on here. So it wouldn't make sense to have a glossy finish and then on top of that having the UV spot. So it's a super great choice. I like matte. It's definitely easier when you're filming or when you're taking pictures. This is a Chariot. Look at these clouds. So pretty. And here is the Strength card. Now, when I first saw this card, I kind of thought that it was the devil, like that it could be the devil card, kind of just lurking over your shoulder. But you know, I'm looking at it again, and you know, it does work with it does work as a Strength card as well. You know, kind of just having control over your inner beast type of thing. But it could totally work as a devil card. Then we have the Hermit with little fire sprites. I don't know what I find more adorable, the ghosts or the sprites. Then the Wheel of Fortune. Apparently, Wheel of Fortune equates laundry day. Then Justice. So see, look at this cute little water sprite. Oh. The Hangman. Death. Where what better than a ghost to explain that there's renewal or things coming, like things evolving into a new thing, into a new step, a new evolution, I don't know, into the next best, well, hopefully the next best thing, but the next thing. Then Temperance, which I find is such a cute card. I don't know, something about the switch from fire to water and then fire to water here. Then the Devil. Trick-or-treating going on here. Then we have the Tower. Now it's kind of funny having ghosts on the tower, because usually the tower you have people falling off, like falling out and off of the tower, but they're ghosts. All they have to do is just float away, really. Then we have the Star, where instead of holding pictures of water, it's just a rainy day. Oop. The Moon, with the wolves or doggies there. It's so adorable. I just can't get over how cute it is. The Sun. Look how fun this is. And then Judgment. And finally, the World. Now, I mentioned this in the French version. I never got the pumpkin spice latte hype. To me, it just blah. It's just spices that I use in my oatmeal. I wouldn't call it oatmeal spice latte. Like, I use nutmeg and cinnamon and ginger and all of that. Like, that's what I use in oatmeal and other sweet based things almost all the time, every day. So I don't know, it just, especially the pumpkin. First off, I'm not even a fan of pumpkin pie, and that may like cause some of you to clutch your pearls, but listen, I said what I said. I never liked pumpkin pie. I tried so many, even when people were like, oh, wait till you taste X pumpkin pie. No, I'm sorry. To me, the pumpkin is a squash that is meant to only be in savory dishes, and that's pretty much it. So come at me. No, don't come at me, but I mean, it's just the way it is. It is. But in any case, let's go. We're starting with the minors now and the cups. So as you can see, for all the minors, they won't have any UV spot or anything like that. So here's the Ace of Cups. Very cute and adorable. Then we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, having a grand old time, the Four of Cups, really indecisive as to which potion to drink, the Five of Cups, truly crying. And I'm noticing that now there's like such a contrast about this thing that seems like crying over spilt milk. This card, it makes you think of crying over spilt milk. Like it's such despair about, you know, these crushed cups, teacups. And here, like, you see them framed in this wonderful, beautiful thing, this bountiful thing even. These two cups, even this one has like a little bit of love for it. But if only they just look up there, they'll see that there's something, you know, that's, I mean, definitely better than broken teacups, but something that's definitely more for them or for the ghostie. Now we have the Six of Cups. Then I had to switch my lights here, guys, because my little portable ring light was dying on me. Here we have the Seven. I definitely like this idea of making your choice in a vending machine. Like, what do I feel for today? What experience do I feel like having? Then we have the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. This ghostie is definitely feeling himself or themselves, whatever. Look at that, just like so chic. Then the Ten of Cups. Look at that, the baby ghost. Oh, so cute. Just give me baby something. I'm just gonna squee all over it. That's pretty much what it is. Now we are with the court cards, and we have little sailor page here. I just love this rainbow. There's something so fun about it. It makes me smile. I like it. Oh, and then there's the error. So here we're in the cusp, but as you can see, here's the little issue that little ghostie made, the little mischievous ghost. So this is not the correct one. It should be this one here. So we'll do the swap because obviously it's not meant to be the Knight of Swords, but I guess we have an extra Knight of Swords. The only thing is that, let's not wish that, but if I lose the Knight of Sword, then it's gonna have the cup symbol, but I mean, it won't be the end of the world. So here is the Knight of Cups that we put back in its rightful place. The Queen of Cups, just chilling. And look at this King of Cups. That king is looking so pleased, so happy. Just look at the contentment. Now we are on to the Pentacles, and look at all these pretty vines going on. Again, the rainbow that we saw with the other ace. So pretty. Now here's the Two. Three little ghosties in the Pentacle Cathedral. Very cute. It's so adorable. And here's the Four of Pentacles, where, you know, it's so wanting to keep the resources to yourself. You kind of just eat them up, or yeah, you wanting to keep them to yourself so much. A ghost can just gobble it up. And then poor little ghost got patches on it, on them, and it makes me wonder, like, can a ghost be down and out? Or would this be like if a ghost hasn't has regrets and can't move on or something? And we have fairy ghost mother with the 6. Then the 7, happy little ghost farmer or gardener. And like I had noticed when I was looking at the cards, I like how the pentacles are integrated in each of the little images. So here the pentacles are in the necklaces and what is being given. Here it's in within the vitriol, the vitrail. What is it called in English? A vitriol? The glass art. And then here for 7 it was within the flowers, and here on 8 it's the carvings on the pentacles. So this is I like those details that she put for each of those cards. And then look how lush 9 of Pentacles are. This would be a fun garden to walk through. And then 10. I'm wondering if those are the same little ghostie from 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm curious. I want to see. Are they similar? What do you guys think? Maybe? Maybe? Could be, maybe. Maybe not. But one can can always imagine. So now here's the Page of Pentacles. There's something about this polka dot background that makes it, I don't know, it gives it life. There's like some sort of like excitement. I don't know how to explain it. Something joyous. Here's the Knight sitting on a broom. Then the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, look at the cute bunny. And now really, those kings, they are super happy. I am all here for that. Look at that. And now we are off to the swords and the Ace of Swords. Look at this beautiful, again, look at the clouds. So, you know, it's watercolor art. Look, oh, that's one of the reasons why I love watercolor art. When there's ombrage or you know, just the colors kind of melding together, it looks so good. It looks so pretty. Now we have the Two of Swords, and here we have the bat wings acting as some sort of vision impairment for the ghost. And then sad little ghosty on the 3. Oh. And then restful ghost for the 4 of Swords. Wait, is that a porcupine? What is that? No, that's not a porcupine, but it look, oh, what does it look like? Oh, what is it called? Un oursin? What is that in English, un oursin? Someone please help me in the comments, because I forgot what they're called in English. But that sea animal with all the prickles. That looks like a spherical prickle. But it also looks like those little soot sprites from the Ghibli movie. Those are the 2 things it looks like. Now here we have the 5 of Swords, where someone's looking pretty pleased with themselves that they won. And really, that second ghost, I don't know, would you consider that they're necessarily upset or like maybe disappointed or sad, but it doesn't seem like that great of a, it wasn't too hard of a loss. Now the 6 of Swords, where it totally looks like they're just going down the Styx River. Adorable ghost thief for the 7. Oh, I just noticed the star pattern on the ghost. I thought it was part of the starry sky. I don't know how I saw that. Now here is the Eight of Swords. Definitely pinned. Stuck in their head, and it's not a happy, comfortable situation. And I'm noticing on the ghost, it's like the ghost is trying to pull out. I don't know. It seems like a pretty painful situation to get out of, but it's doable. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Look at this Nine of Swords. That is the one card where like the ghost is definitely about to turn into a horror movie type of situation. Even in like throughout up until now, all the cards that we saw here on the video, you know, even in harder or sadder, harder situation, you know, it wasn't too bad. But this one, that Nine of Swords, that ghost is about to like star in some like one of those horror movies that I never watched because I don't like horror movies because of scary ghosts. But even there's like, well, the ghosties have been cute all the time, so I know it's a cute ghost, but it seems like this ghost was pushed to the extreme and it's about to turn ugly. And then there's 10, where it's done. It's just done. Now the Page of Cups. So see, so that error, what was supposed to, so they just did a double of the Page of Swords here. I do like the hat. It's kind of nice. It's cute. Now the Knight of Swords is either flying against the wind, because look at how far back these flowers are bending, or that ghost is just like, let's go, we're doing this, we're flying out of here. Now we have the Queen in a pose that's very Rider-Waite-Smith, a classic. And then the King. See, now this is our third king that we're seeing, and this one is not, the joy seems more self-contained compared to the other ghost kings. And then there's also little butterflies flying around. And now, okay, so this is the third. So now we're on the fourth and last suit, which is a suit of wands, or really we should almost call it just a suit of bones. The Ace. Again, we have the beautiful rainbow, and we have little fire sprites, will-o-wisps maybe. Now the Two of Wands, again with the bones, and it seems like they're peering into the directions to take, maybe, or they're peering to see what to do. Now on to the Three, where it seems like they're just ready to go. Like anytime now, we're ready. And here is 4. I need to know where they're finding all these femurs, really, because I have a feeling, like, seeing how long these bones are, they're probably femurs. I don't know. It's just me in my head and my imagination. That's okay. But here, this is a really hard battle. There's even lightning striking down real quick. There's the 6. What is up there? Oh, there's even fireworks. It's really cute. Now the 7 of Wands. Just ready. They're ready. The 8 of Wands. This is a fun card. I like this 8 of Wands. And now the 9 of Wands. And finally the 10. And one last time after that, we'll be going through the cards, starting with the page. It definitely, you know what? It has a summery, those polka dots, which are more yellowy red tone. It definitely feels summery. It has a summery, hot summer type of thing. The page, and then this is the knight. And we can see a little salamander symbol on the tombstone. The knight is just taking flight. Now we have the queen with a cute cat and her patch of sunflowers. And we end it with the king. Again, a little salamander here. And here, a happy. All right, guys. This is the Boo Tarot. The flip through. Yeah, we just finished through the flip through. So, like I mentioned, I like these so much. The majors having that little shine is so fun. Once again, like I mentioned earlier, I kind of wish that it would be also on the minors, but you know, it's okay. It's not. It's more one of those like wishful thinking. If there's ever, well, no, I probably wouldn't buy another deck. I think it would have to be a situation where I give away this deck to get another deck if ever there's a version where all the ghosts have that little sparkly UV spot. But otherwise, no, I love the art. It is so pretty. It's so fun. It makes me smile. I get the warm fuzzies. The ghosts are absolutely adorable. You could put an exception for that 9 of Swords, but even then, like it's yes, definitely more serious, a bit more scary, a bit more anxious. But you know, it's also also 9 of Swords. It's not a fun card. I would say it's one of the least fun cards out of the tarot deck. But yeah, so here I am. I'm just shuffling the deck real quick. So like I mentioned, also the deck is matte. There's no finish at all. Like none other than whatever, I don't know, standard finish. It's matte, so I don't have issues with shuffling the cards. My thumb can grip the cards nicely, so I can overhand shuffle nicely. Now, because the cards are thinner and it doesn't seem like there's enough, they're thin and it feels like there's not much supporting them. I do keep in mind to be a bit more careful with how I shuffle. I'm not as out there willy-nilly, just, you know, flinging cards all over the place. Well, I don't fling them, but you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do, I'm shuffling them so I can, and then we'll hopefully get one card from the major arcana and then one card from the minor arcana, so that I can show you the similarities and differences in the booklet on how they're interpreted. All right, so yeah, there's a bit of, oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so we have a 7. What was that first one? Okay. That first one was an 8 of Swords. We don't need another major. Why? I know you want to come out, but it's not you. We need a major. Dang it. I'm not going to get my major card. Anyway. Oh, there you go. I just had to look at the back. So here we have the 8 of Swords and the Chariot. So let us pull out the booklet. So, okay, the English version is here. So let's start with the minor here. There's also, I think for the English version, it should be more or less the same amount of pages. Yeah, there's 37 pages. So here you can see the example. It's in black and white. There's no table of content, but there's just a little introduction. And then a few tips on a successful reading. I like the very first one. Forget all your previous ideas about tarot. The cards that all have positive and negative meanings. And then on upside down and upright, they say you can use either or. That's the cards are made as such. Then we have a little page with spreads example. So reading the will-o'-wisps, which is one card. Reading of the poltergeist, which is 3 cards, and then reading of the great spirits, which is a 6-card spread. So now let us go. And also, I just remember that for the minors, the it's arranged in by number. So by that I mean you'll have it'll be arranged ace 2 3 4 5, but not ace. It's not all cups together, all wands together, all pentacles, but it's sorted by the numerical placement. So for example, for the 8s, and we'll have to go over here. So if we look here for the 8, you'll have 8. Little keywords about the number 8. So this is more numerology. So for 8, we have balance, union, robustness. And then we would go then to the 8 of Swords, which is up here. Okay, so let's bring the card. There's no thumbnail of the photo or anything like that. 8 of Swords. Here you are, facing your limiting beliefs. All these thoughts that are blocking you create a lot of confusion in you. Do not act like a victim. Those difficulties do not come from outside, but were created by your own mind. As your state of mind take a more physical form, work on a hopeful and positive vision to help you break away from those negative beliefs. That's an interesting take. It's definitely it aligns with how I generally see the 8 of Swords. I like the not acting like a victim, and you know, all the thoughts that are blocking them, which is, you know, how generally I see that card. Now if I move to the major, so now here for the major we have the Chariot. You'll have the title, a little bit of, I guess, a description of the card, we can call it. Then keywords, and then keywords for the reverse meaning. So here we'll start down here for the Chariot. Here it is again. Little ghosty handling a bat. So the Chariot. This ghost is here to connect you to your internal warrior. He will bring you determination and confidence in challenges. Now is the time to take control and go forth. Trust yourself and you will glow. Be purposeful and you will go further. Keywords: giving a direction, moving forward, conquer, shine, convey a picture, putting oneself forward, mastering opposites, self-confidence, ego. Keywords for the upside down ghost: lack of confidence, running in circle, inaction, oversized ego, cruising around without a goal, lack of harmony between thoughts and action. Yeah. That again, something that I can connect to as a meaning for the card. And with that, let's wrap up and kind of have, let's a general wrap up. So for the Boot Tarot, adorable. I like it so much. It's ghosty. They look so cuddly. If that was in a plushie form, yeah, they're definitely like plushy material, if they could be created in blushy. I like the UV spot. I like the details of the art as well. Really, those clouds, I can't get over them because they're so well made. They're so cute. I don't know how to explain it. The cardstock I like. Like I mentioned, I don't have too much of an issue with it. It's just me. It's just a matter of me consciously making a note to not handle it as strongly as I would one of my other indie decks that I got from Kickstarter that, you know, has that 350, 400, like super duper extra core. We're making it like resistant to last 15 years type of thing. The edges not being colored, I don't mind at all. It's nice when it is, but there's so much color, there's so much things going on in these cards, and even with the box itself, that it's that the edges don't need, personally I don't think they need it. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Boo Tarot. And also yeah, Boo Tarot, of course, ghosts definitely suited for that fall Halloween time, but there's something so pleasant about it, just so squee worthy, that I I could pull this out this month in July and that's no issue, or I could pull this in March and it's okay, especially with the Pentacles. Some of those cards have it's so lush, it's so there's so much greenery, it's just nice. So I don't have an issue, I wouldn't have an issue using that quote unquote outside of October time or fall time. Not that it says that you must use it in a specific time, but I'm sure some of you have card decks that you use more either on a certain season or a certain occasion, and it doesn't come out really at other times. But for this, the watercolor art is so pretty. I mean, I would just pull it out even just to look at it, pick a card randomly and kind of look at it, like especially with the clouds. I don't know, I just can't get over the clouds and the clouds or the night sky, like this one, even for the 10 of swords here, like just that night sky, it's so pretty. I just can't get over it. But yeah, with that all being said, let me see what else. I think that's pretty much all about that I have on the subject. Like the general feel, I was thinking whether it would pair nicely with the Happy Tarot. What do you guys think? Do you think it would pair nicely with the Happy Tarot, or maybe with the Kawaii Tarot? Though not the well, actually maybe it could work with those two Kawaii Tarots. The one that's more minimalist, and the other one that's more recent. That's the Kawaii Tarot. It's created by Lulu Mayo, I think. But I'm thinking maybe it would be just too busy, because Kawaii has a lot on its cards. It's a busy card, and these ones have lots of them too. They're busy too, so maybe it might be a bit too much to have the two of them together. But I think Happy Tarot and this one, it might work. I don't know, let me think. Or if you have other deck that you think would pair well with this one, let me know. And then with that being said, thank you so much for spending this time with me, just hanging out and watching this flip through. If you have any questions or comments, or let me know, are you a ghosty fan, cutely ghosty, or do you like the scary ghosties that make you want to look over your shoulder because you think that you're getting followed? Totally not something that I do. Let me know in the comment section down below, down there. Boop boop. And if you have any questions as well. And until next time, thank you so much again, and I'll have another video. We'll see each other next time. All right, bye bye now.